Hi, good morning, everyone. It's the 20th of August. Today I'm going to be traveling back to London, so there will be no intraday updates until late afternoon, just to let you know. And then from tomorrow I'll be trading full on. This so ES just closed this fill this gap, which I explained in yesterday's video, and that's exactly where we are now. The red broken uptrend to the upside, you can see it's still outside of that, and this is very technical, very bullish outside breakout. I mean, a rising channel breaking to the upside. Clearly, that was very bullish. And SPX cash is also the same. You can see two backtests on that red broken uptrend, and you can see here three backtests on that red broken resistance, and it filled this gap, and it almost got back to a new all-time high. We are now, this is very critical. You can see it's backtesting this green broken resistance. So is it going to be able to break back in? And if it does, is it going to get to that golden rail or golden top band, which may turn into a resistance again? So that is the big question. On the ES continuous futures is the same. You can see this green broken channel. This was the first attempt. It will now backtest it again. Is it going to do that or not? That's the question. This is Dow Jones. I told you, especially on Twitter, once it broke out, I said this is as bullish as it gets because this is a break of a bear flag to the upside. Now it's getting to a new all-time high. And is it going to maybe stop here? Just a pause at this blue line may turn into a resistance, and then after that maybe a breakout. This is the same picture on the Dow Jones cash. You can see here this blue line may turn into a resistance before it breaks out. Nasdaq is of course climbing as fast as the others now, but of course this is now going to be very critical, which I showed in yesterday's video. This green broken support is getting back tested for the second time, actually third time. This was the second attempt. Now this is the third attempt. Is it going to push through or not? And this here is also the gap fill. So you can see here this gap I mentioned in yesterday's video is getting filled. The minimum target, it was that gap fill, and the other normal logical target was the purple top band, which may get tested today. And Nasdaq cash is the same. You can see the golden top band is the obvious target. If it gets there, it's also going to be very close to a new all-time high, and this gap is filled from 23rd of July. Russell also, you can see here non-stop pushing now again, and the blue resistance is now broken again, and the red top band is the obvious target. If it can push beyond that red top band, then we're going to get to 2350 and then move beyond that major resistance. FTSE is going to try to break that green resistance, 3-4 touches already, and once it does, it's going to get to 8,550. DAX has pierced through this resistance that I showed in yesterday's video, this one, okay, and this is the last overhead potential resistance there, okay. This is the high, the previous all-time high in May get their pullback, and then we'll see whether it can break it or not, but there is a very good chance that it will, because this green support, I mean, if it does come to this green support one more time, it will probably break it to the downside, so it shouldn't really get there to break it. for bulls to keep control. Is it going to be able to get to that green top band? That's the big question. This is French index CAC, and it has broken the purple downtrend, which is a buy signal now. It may get a back test, but after that, I'm expecting the rally to continue. TLT is probably going to get to that green top band, and then we'll see whether it can take it out or not. And the treasury note, this is the blue top band, potential resistance. This year, I warned you about if you were buying oil, I said for the breakout to the upside, it has to break for a rally, it has to break the red top band. This is a bull flag. And I said if it wants to come down, it has to break it to the downside. And that's exactly what's happening here. 2 touches on both sides. Now the third touch broke down. A descending channel broken to the downside, which is why I think oil is going to come down to 70, around $70. Yeah, this level. And then maybe we'll think of buying it right there. And that, if we see a bounce, I think we should buy it heavy. This is Brent oil, and the green support rail is going to be tested because the red bull flag is broken to the downside. So the next potential support or support rail is going to be around 74, 75. Natural gas has to get to the red top band. I mean, may get to the red top band because you can see it bounced off this internal red. May get to the red top band and then maybe turn down from there. But I'm still bearish long term. Or you can see the September contract, the golden top band may get tested. And then from there, it may reverse towards 2. This is gold. It's grinding higher. Yeah, and it's ready to, it's already broken it, and with a new high, this is the spot above 2,510, it is going to confirm the breakout. And this here is the continuous futures, and the golden top band was broken and back tested. You can see from there it's going to keep on rallying. Silver had broken that green down, and during the back test it broke back in. So I removed that green uptrend, that failed uptrend, and it was because it was also broken up back in. The red top band, right? The red top band is the potential resistance for silver. If it touches it, we pull back one more time, maybe even to here around 25. I don't think it's going to come down to here while gold is doing new all-time highs every day, but it may turn out to be like that, just to be careful. And platinum is stationary. It's not doing much, and it's this golden resistance, the black top band. So that they have to be taken out, and of course, finally that blue resistance that needs to be gone. This is copper. It is inside this golden uptrend, which may turn into a bear flag, but I think it will eventually break this red downtrend to the upside and get to again 450, maybe even 500 back again. Now we have to look into euro. Obviously the green major resistance was broken and back tested, perfect back test. And I talked about euro and its downtrend that is broken. And this is the red downtrend that has to be broken for a major rally. But I think our target now is at least 113, 114. Pound sterling is slowly doing it. You can see here that golden resistance is about to be broken, maybe today. That blue line may turn into resistance and then break to the upside. US dollar Japanese yen is looking bearish, obviously, because the red uptrend is broken, and the obvious target is probably somewhere at this green bottom band. This uptrend that started beginning of 2023 was broken recently. So that's why I feel like it is down, it's bearish. May get to this red and blue resistance, and from there I'm expecting more downside. Now DXY clearly is bearish because of the failed red bull flag. Aussie has to get to the blue top band and smash it finally. Four touches, and then we'll see. Yeah, it looks starting to look bullish, but the most clear breakout is going to be, as I said yesterday, is the kiwi. That will probably break this golden resistance and start to rally. Agricultural's coffee is looking very good. It will look much better if it can push beyond 255 and get to 275. Wheat is probably, I mean, it may bounce off 520, that red bottom band, rally and break out of this red small bull flag. That would turn things very bullish all of a sudden. So let's watch out for that. Soybeans is still digging deep, and I don't know if it's going to get to that golden bottom band. That is a giant sideways channel from 2008. Yeah, it's a very, very big sideways channel. Soybeans September contract has broken this green resistance, but there is still overhead resistance levels, which is that blue one, the red one. So soybeans is still not out of the woods. Corn may do it. Corn, it has already tested this green bottom band. It's not very perfect up to bottom band, you can see, but it's there and it's ready to break this blue resistance, that major blue downtrend that started in May. So I think corn is really getting ready to rally big. And if you look at it, that this is a veg that is breaking out. So I think corn is ripe for a rally. And cocoa, I gave you cocoa yesterday, actually last week, at the green bottom band, and I said the red bull flag will be broken out, and that's exactly what we see. Now the blue top band is breaking. So definitely buy cocoa or the cocoa ETF. I think cocoa is going to run really big again. Sugar is at that red support, and it may break to the downside now. And sugar, yes, unless it breaks the red resistance. So that may surprise everyone. And last one is cotton. Is trying to bounce off that red bottom band, and it gets to the blue top band and break it. This is Bitcoin, slightly positive because I'm now going to talk about a bull flag here. Yeah, it is actually looking very positive because this kind of, let me show you here, like this. Right, it's this one. Okay, this bull flag is now broken. You see, that's why, I mean, if this was the rally, this is the flag, and now it's broken. So I think Bitcoin looks quite positive here. Ethereum has to run, but I may also argue that it may be forming a downtrend like this. So gotta be careful, okay? If it touches the red top band, it's already below the major resistance, major broken supports. This golden one, the red support that was broken down. So it's already bearish, even though green channel is bullish. There is still a lot of work to be done for it to rally. CAS, green bull flag, Solana, golden bull flag, PAL, well, not so good. It's still green support and the purple bull flag. Pepe has to break out of the green bull flag. Zcash is slightly positive, but it may turn very negative if it touches the blue top band and reverses there. Has to push through beyond that blue top band as soon as possible. Jasmine is inside the blue bull flag, and Monero is inside the green giant bull flag. So around 185, I would be a buyer of Monero. Okay, I'm not going to cover the rest because really there is not much happening apart from RSR. RSR is slightly more positive than the others, 13%. But other than that, not much happening. And Dogecoin has to break out of the green bull flag. Okay, so that is that. Okay, guys, as I said, there's going to be less intraday updates. Maybe I can update you from the airport, but then after that, late afternoon is the first, going to be the first charts. All right, guys, take care. Keep in touch. Bye.